3 pillars in front of the Cherokee Heritage Center are all that's left of the original Cherokee National Female Seminary, built in 1851.
It was for young Cherokee women to get a higher education than they would get in the area schools, and so it was kind of a junior college.
More than 2,700 women attended its classes, but just 212 graduated, including Anna Hoyt Ballantyne.
Before she married, was the first teacher hired to teach in the Cherokee Nation in Tahlequah.
During the Civil War, the seminary was shut down. It reopened after the war and stayed open until it burned to the ground.
It was an accidental fire as far as we know, and it burned in 1887, and then they rebuilt the school at a different location north of Tahlequah, and that building continues with Northeastern State University.
Just outside the Cherokee Heritage Center is another facet of Cherokee life, the Adams Corner Rural Village. It's a recreation of how most Cherokee lived during the 1890s.
Adams Village was started 32 years ago by Bud Adams, who was a great donor. He owns the Tennessee Titans, he's Cherokee, and he wanted to create this village in memory of his mother because she had lived this era.
The village blends authentic Cherokee homes from sites around the state with period-appropriate replicas of an outhouse, general store, and church. Visitors entering each building trigger an audio system that explains the structure's historical significance.
After moving to Indian Territory, Cherokee Nation set aside 1 acre of ground for each church congregation.
Karen Cootie Cooper is both a Cherokee and the coordinator of Adams Corners. She says many visitors are stunned to discover by the 1890s the Cherokee weren't living like their ancestors.
When people come in, if they're not aware of different historical periods, they often think this is the white village. It looks so white because by then we were living like anyone else in the country.
Another surprise? The importance the Cherokee put on education. Each community had a one-room schoolhouse.
One-room schoolhouses generally included 1st through 8th grade classes.
Inside the Swimmers Schoolhouse, visitors see lesson examples in both English and Cherokee.
We do have on one of the blackboards the syllabary, which was what Sequoyah developed as a way to write our language, and Cecil Dick, who was the first modern Cherokee artist, painted those on that blackboard for us.
Next to the school, you'll find the Bain home. It was built in either 1889 or 90.
Lucas Bain, she ran in the '89 land run, even though she was Cherokee, and she had 2 children, but no husband with her at that time. He had died, and so she ran in the land run, got some land, built the house, raised her children there, and became quite successful, and her descendants decided that we should have this house.
It features a collection of Cherokee basketry and a quilting frame because Cherokee women of the era were famed for those skills. At the general store, you'll find candies, toys, and a post office. Back in the 1890s, people had to go to town to collect their mail. And next to the store is a Cherokee log cabin from Lost City, Oklahoma. Cooper says letting visitors see how things were helps the Cherokee preserve the many eras of its history in eastern Oklahoma. For ONR, I'm Cathy Tatom.